one other way of testing the meaning of privacy and why it matters. Consider the following instances of your data being collected. Case one, Netflix knows what movies you've watched and what movies you've liked. The public library knows what books you've checked out. And we have the case of Uber, which knows where you go and where you've been. If your data were released, which would represent the deepest, most troubling violation of your privacy? The movies you watch, the books you read, or the places you go?
Is it only movies on Netflix or all movies?
Well, imagine all movies. Which of those do you consider the most personal, the most important privacy case? How many would say the movies you watch? Alfie.
Yeah. Come on.
How many would say the books you read? How many would say where you go and where you've been? So the Uber case, far more people are worried about that than about any one of these other cases. It's interesting because traditionally, it's been the reading of books that's what's interested tyrant censorship. Do we care now more about where we ride in a car than what books we read? Tyrants don't care about that, do they?
Do you think it has something to do with the sort of way modern dystopias are painted by authors like Huxley and Orwell, or do they, because they were always much more concerned in their kind of painting of everything, it was much to do with where you were and them going away off the beaten track, and people keeping track of people and always being watched.
But in Huxley's day,
yeah,
there wasn't Google, there wasn't Uber, and so we worried more about the state than companies and data banks being the source of tyranny. Is that the difference? Is that why we now seem to worry more about Google and Uber as posing threats to our privacy than we do even about the state?
The role of the state is very similar to the role of modern corporations, and the way in which modern corporations are so sort of pervasive in a kind of global sense. Like nations are still nation states,
yeah,
but companies can be global.
Yeah.
And therefore, with kind of companies being globalized in that sense, that's what we're most afraid of.